Hey, what's happening, guys? Joe here, Not So Slim Pickin'. Thanks for coming back to the channel. So as you can see by that intro, you never know what you'll find on the side of the road. But look at the sold comps on a Louis Vuitton magnetic box on eBay. Check it out. I'll put it up here on the screen for you. Isn't that crazy? Just an empty box will sell for $30, $40, $50 or more. So we're going to see what happens. I picked it up. I already got it listed. We're going to see if we get any bites on it. So, like I said, my name is Joe. I am a part-time reseller. This is your first time to the channel. I appreciate you coming by. But I like to do that kind of stuff. I like to go to yard sales, thrift stores, garage sales. I buy stuff online and for as cheap as I possibly can, and I flip it on eBay for as high as I possibly can. So that's kind of what I do. So today, I'm just going to show you a couple of things. We're going to do, I just went to some yard sales. We picked up some pretty good stuff, and I'm going to show you what they sell for. And I'm going to tell you how much I paid for them. And I also have some Walmart hidden clearance we're going to go over. So, yeah, thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Stay tuned. All right. So, actually, I did say Walmart hidden clearance. I think I'm just going to do a separate video on that. What I meant to say was I went to Goodwill and some yard sales. We're going to show you what I got at Goodwill and the yard sales. And I'm going to save the Walmart hidden clearance for another video. We'll do that separately so it's not so long. So let me show you what I got at Goodwill the other day. One of the first items I got was this, I noticed right away, is Power Rangers. Power Ranger stuff does pretty good. This is a Imaginext brand. It does need to be cleaned up a little bit. I paid $2 for it. But these sell, and I'll put it up on the screen on eBay for around 20 bucks or so. So I should be able to get about 20 bucks for that. But I had a couple of these brand new photo albums. This one was like American flag, still new in the package, $3 for that. I don't know. I'm expecting to get maybe 10 to 15 for that. This one may be a little bit more. Still in the package. This is Baby Boy, so photo album. Those will probably go a little bit higher, maybe closer to 20 for that. So that's pretty good. There are a few things that I purchased that I already took pictures, and I put them up on eBay. So let me show you them here. I'll put them up on the screen. I found this Nike Air Jordan. I forgot it was called like All the World or something like that. I put it in the listing. It's an orange Air Jordan Jumpman backpack. I paid, I think, $8 for it. I got it mostly because I don't know if my kid would want it, but he decided he didn't want it, so I'm going to sell it. So I should be able to get somewhere around 30 bucks or less for that. I found another backpack here. If I can pick it up without destroying everything. This is O'Brien, or it's got like that German O. I'm saying it correctly, but this looks pretty much brand new. It's got a little scuff down here, but I could probably get that out. It's a laptop backpack. Very nice. Like, this looks brand new. But this one was also $8, so I'm gonna try to get around 30, maybe 40 for that. A couple of these guys. The other day I went into the Goodwill and they had 3 huge totes full of Beanie Babies. And they were all wanted $50 for the whole tote. And I was like, yeah, there's no freaking way anybody's gonna buy that. But the lady told me that they basically dumped them out into the plus section. They've all been picked through. And I picked out these because this one sells for, I'll put it up on the screen if I can find it, but I think I saw this one for around 12 bucks. So this one here, and then this little duck goose or whatever it is. But they both had the plastic thing around the tag. So I can still call them new, and they're in really good shape. So I paid $1 for each of these, though, so I'm expecting between $8, $15 or more for this one. So that's pretty nice. I think that was all the Goodwill stuff. Oh, I forgot. I also bought these Life Factory baby bottles. They're glass baby bottles. I'll put them up on the screen. But they have some really good sold comps on them. So I went ahead and picked them up. They were $2 a piece, so I spent $10 on them. I have them listed now somewhere around 40 bucks. So I'm expecting to get between 30 to 40 for those. So that's pretty nice. What else did I get? I think that was it that I put up on the screen. If I forget, I'll go ahead and put it up there. So let me show you what I got at the yard sales today. Let's start with, I found one really good deal, and I'll show you guys. So first things first, obviously Pokemon stuff is Pikachu. Very nice fleece blanket. I asked her how much she wanted for it. She said 25 cents. So gotta love that. The first sale I went to, let me show you what I got here. This, and this. These coolers, you know how I like this one, it really needs to be cleaned up. But these clean up really nice. She only wanted $1 for it. But I sell these between $10 to $15 or more all the time on eBay. So those do pretty well. People are always looking for a new lunchbox. Alright, then she had some games. She had this Pokemon VHS for 25 cents. So it's Pikachu Party. Doesn't have the sleeve, but that's okay. Her games, she wanted $2 for PS4 and then, no, excuse me, $4 for PS4, $2 for the other PS3 ones. But I picked up, I don't even know if this one sells, probably not, because you can download it so easily now. Skyrim, but she ended up giving me $2 for this one. Then we got NCAA Football 11. This isn't the one that's most valuable. I think 2014 is the most valuable one, but I went ahead and picked this one up. We got Ninja Turtles. You know, I should have made sure the games are in here before I bought them. I've been burned like that before. Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. This one's got the book and everything too. Oh, so there you go. And then a Minecraft one. Those do pretty good. So I got all those games, and then I saw this book here. It's kind of tore up, but it's from Nintendo 64. It's the Zelda from Nintendo 64. This book alone sells $25, $35. So I'm going to make my money back basically on everything that I bought today, just if I sell this book. So that's pretty awesome. Let's do the next sale. This one, I don't know if it's worth showing you guys. Some of these vintage Little People Fisher Price things, I don't know. It was only a quarter, so I went and got it. And then we got a Cabbage Patch doll thing from 1996, so I paid a quarter for that. So it's like, what the heck, you know? And I saw this sign. It was only $2 for this sign, but somebody might need something like this for their business. But I'm expecting, I don't know, I'll probably try to get around $20 for this. So disabled parking, handicap parking sign, so that's pretty good. I got an old Power Ranger VHS. That looks like one of the original Power Rangers, maybe. So I don't know how much this goes for, but I'll put it up on the screen if I find it. That was only I don't know, how much was that? Maybe $1, I think I paid. Then we got some of these McDonald's toys. I only picked them up because they're Mickey Mouse, Disney. I don't know what year. So I got Tigger, I've got Pluto, and let's see if I can find a year on here. 2001, so exactly 20 years old. We have Goofy, that kind of thing, so that's good. These are vintage. And I think that's it there with that one. So let me show you what I got, the big sale. So she had a whole bunch of these little tiny characters. I'll lift them up here to show you. A whole tub full of Littlest Pet Shop. So I remember somebody saying something about it. This whole tub was full of these little tiny characters. And I'll put it up on the screen here so you can see. Littlest Pet Shop figures, a lot of them can sell for a ton of money. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy, right? So I went through, because even 8 of these things sell for like $30. So I was like, wow, look, that's pretty crazy. So she's got a ton of the figures, plus the furniture and that kind of thing. So I went ahead and I sorted all the figures. Look how many figures there are. Look at that. I haven't counted them yet, but there's the big ones. There's the little tiny ones in there. And then there's like the tiny ones. Look at that little turtle right there. See, like that? I got a ton of these figures. Look how many there are. Those sell for I saw lots of this size go for like over $500. It's crazy, right? I can't believe it. So I think I'm gonna sell all these figures alone. That's why I separate them like that. We're gonna put them all out. I'm gonna put all these figures up. And then there's a bunch of like the furniture and stuff that goes with it. I don't know. I'll maybe just sell those separately. And then amongst all these other things were these guys, which were these Harry Potter, or from that other newest Harry Potter movie. So we got, these are little miniature Funko Pop guys. See, You've got even this guy. I don't know any of these people. Okay, I'm not a fan of Harry Potter, but if you're watching this, you're gonna know all these people. There's that one guy, and then Harry's friend, right? So I got a ton of these guys. But these, there's another Harry Potter one. So these were all mixed in there. There's what's his name? All right. So yeah, I got all these Harry Potter figures. I don't know how many there are. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, about 20, plus Harry's owl. But I should be able to get 50 bucks for that. Look on the comps, I'll put them up. Just for these, 50 bucks. So now you're probably wondering, how much did I pay for all this stuff? So I got all these figures. All this stuff was in this tub. So I asked her how much she wanted for the whole tub. And she's like, I don't know. And I'm expecting like around 10 bucks or so, something like that. And she's like, I don't know, how about $2 for the whole thing? I'm like, okay, I'll do that. $2. And then she's like, well, we got all these play sets to go with it. And there's like the big forest thing. There's an airplane. There's another little boat. And these don't go for a whole lot. I just looked them up. They don't go for a lot. But she's like, all those. And I said, I don't know. I said, do you want to just do $5 for everything? And she's like, yeah, sure. So I paid $5 for all those Littlest Pet Shops, all those Funko things that I don't think she knew that was in there, all these playset things, and all those furniture pieces, $5. Now, if those Littlest Pet Shop things sell, I mean, I'd be happy with over 500 bucks for that, sure. But I mean, they sell for a ton of money. Again, like look at the comps whenever I put them up on the screen. You can search yourself. Littlest Pet Shops lot, they go for crazy money. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. So if I don't know, I'm gonna sell the figures separate, those Funko Pop things separate, the furniture separate, these pieces separate instead of doing it all together in one big giant thing. And we're gonna see what happens. So that's pretty awesome. All right, guys, so here we are. Here's the sale. So like I said, sorry I haven't been with you for a little while. I'm gonna try to get through this as quick as I can, show you what I've been selling here the past couple weeks. I've been very busy past 3 weeks or more. My son's baseball tournaments on the weekends. I've had no time, and everything going on in my personal life, which will be a later video, which will be the reason why I have a beard. So look forward to that in the future. So here we go. So where we left off last time, like I said, I have a lot of stuff that I went through here, and you're going to see what I sold. Some of the stuff I sold for really cheap because I was just trying to get rid of it. So I won't click on every single one of those. So here we go. So the first one, I sold another one of those swell bottles. This one was like a cheetah type of print. But these have been doing pretty good for me. I think I was into these for less than $3 each. I want to say over $2 each, something like that. Maybe it was a little bit over 3. I don't remember exactly. But this one sold for $16.99 plus shipping. Like I said, those swell bottles, those water bottles, have been doing really good. I've still been selling more here as of lately. We have this bobblehead. I got this at a yard sale. I picked it up originally for myself. But since it sold for pretty decent money, I went ahead and sold it. I was running a sale on my store. So this one went for a little bit less than I was kind of wanting it to, but that's okay. I paid $15 for it. I sold it for $36 and change plus shipping. Here is what it looks like. Still in a package kind of thing. Let's go, guys. There we go. So you got Albert Pujols, what was that? Scott Rowland in the middle, and then Jim Edmonds when they all three played for the Cardinals a few years back. Pretty cool little bobblehead, but like I said, I'm going to go ahead and sell it if it does pretty good money. So one of these Titan Hero Series 12-inch figures. I got these at a yard sale for $1 each. This one even had the wings broken on the back, as you can see here. So yeah, paid $1 for him, and he sold for whoopsie daisy. He sold for $12.75. Gotta look at the toys, guys. I see a big bucket of toys. I see money. So that's pretty good stuff. This one here, I'm not gonna bother clicking on. Well, I guess I will. I had these for a really long time. Monster High doll, Ghoul Friend books. I think I paid $1 each for them at Goodwill. Sold them for $7 plus shipping. They went out media mail. So I've had those for a little over a year. They took a long time to get rid of. Here we have this Ralph Lauren leather strap canvas messenger bag. I got this at Goodwill. I think I paid $6 or $8 for it. It finally sold for $30 plus shipping. It's a really nice bag. It looked like it was barely used, and I was trying to get a lot for it. I had watchers on it forever, but finally kept dropping a price, and sold $30. So not too bad. Okay, here's a bunch of these guys that I've been wanting to get rid of. I'm not gonna bother clicking on every single one of them. This is just empty inventory. I did a video on it. You know, I thought about getting rid of it, but then one of my friend of mine that sells online, he's like, just price it down low, just sell it cheap. So I was like, yeah. I sold a bunch of stuff, ended up getting rid of like, I don't know, 20 or more than 20 packages in like one weekend. Ended up making like $50. So I'm like, oh, that's fine. We got this travel bag. I paid $1 for it, sold it for $1. We got this Ninja Turtle sandwich cutter. I paid $1 for it, sold it for $1.51. This one was free money. It came in a bundle, sold it for $1. These ties, already made my money back on it also, sold them for $1. So that's stuff that I was sitting on for a while. Sorry, I got to go back to page 1 here. So some other ties I think I sold too. They were like more of a name brand. I ended up selling those earlier. But here, let's go to the bottom of the page. Again, here, these little princess things here. I'm pretty sure I paid more than $1 for them. And I'm probably losing a little bit on that. But I sold them for $1 plus shipping. When you see $6 shipping like that, I got a little bit of a discount, so I made a couple bucks on that too. Those ties, like I said, I already got my money back on those. Sold those 2 ties for $5.50. These Lego pieces, this is free money. I bought a big Lego thing last summer. I sold a container, I sold everything. I already made my money back on them, so it's free money for that. Sold it for $1. Miscellaneous Lego pieces, sold them for $1. A couple of beer cans here, already made my money back on those. I have 26 cents into both of those. Sold those for $1. This movie, 72 cents into that one. Sold it for $1. These shoes, I ended up messing up on. I put these up for an auction for 99 cents. I've had them forever. There's these big football cleats. Got them at Goodwill for like $6, something like that. Had them forever. They looked like new. They were size 14. Could not get rid of them. I put them up for an auction for 99 cents. Yeah, but then I forgot to change the shipping. I had them on free shipping, so that I was going to lose money on them. But guess what? The person that bought these were in town, in the same town that I live in. What's the dumb luck with that? I mean, I couldn't believe it. The person that paid for these in an auction got them for $8.50. I didn't have to pay for shipping. I just drove to his house and dropped them on his porch. How lucky is that? It'll probably never happen again. So got super lucky on that one. But I only made a couple bucks on them. But again, I'm getting rid of stuff. That was the whole plan of dropping the stuff down pretty cheap. I wanted to get rid of it. All right, where do we leave off here? Those shoes. This is a GameCube game. Got it at yard sale a while back. I already made my money back on the stuff that I bought with it. Sold that for $1. Some of these old CDs, these are all, I already made my money back on them. Anything that I put up here, I basically already made my money back on, unless I pretty much specify. A couple of these watches, I'll show you in a second, I didn't. They were kind of a loss. But these CDs, sold them for $1.25. These watches, and I'm not doing so well. I got them online auction. I don't remember how much I paid. I'm pretty sure it was under $10, but I got some watches. Some did okay, some not so well. This one sold for an auction for $2.51. We had this old Velcro wallet. It was from the TV show Arrested Development. I've never watched it, but I heard good things about it. Sold that guy for 99 cents. This Funko Pop, I had $1 into it. Sold it for $1. These vintage Vogue patterns, I bought these online auction. I thought they were going to do really well. They did not. I had them forever. Nobody's looking at them. Nobody cared for them. But hey, you live and you learn. Sold them for $1. I got rid of them. Whatever. Men's Brooks Brothers shirt. This one was a regular sale. Brooks Brothers does really well. I get them at Goodwill, $4 a pop, and they always look like brand new because the people that buy these take care of their stuff. So this one looked pretty good. $20 plus shipping on that. So yeah, those Brooks Brothers shirts, I make $14 to $18 every time I sell. Here's some of these hand tally counters if you're like counting pitches or you're counting people coming into through the door or something like that. There's these little hand tally counters. I paid 75 cents, I think, each for those. So that's $1.50, whatever that is. So we're like $2.25. I sold them for almost $3. This glove here, I got this at a yard sale last summer, and the guy was driving a hard bargain for it. And I went in and paid $5 for it. I probably paid too much for it, but I sold it for 10, so I doubled my money. Sporting Goods stuff does pretty good, but you gotta know what you're looking for. These pants here, actually, I sold them and then they returned them because they didn't fit. Gotta love returns. So I sold them for 10 bucks and they sent them back to me. I got them right here next to me. So I relisted them, of course. We got a bunch of CDs I sold to somebody. He bought a whole bunch through auctions. Again, all these, I already made my money back on them when I sold some CDs a while back. So, but I sold them all for $5.99. Got rid of those. These Stampin' Up! Stamps, they're still doing good. I'm still selling them off, the non-popular ones, pretty much. This one was called Around the Corner, but this one sold for 10 bucks. Those have done really well for me. I made pretty good money on all those Stampin' Up! Guys. All right, here's an interesting one. So I bought this record player, oh gosh, I think I bought it in like March or April, and I had under stuff and I kept wanting to list it. Sometimes I have a problem listing big, heavy stuff, like getting around to it, because it's just awkward and hard to take pictures of and getting it cleaned up. And yeah, I probably put it off too much, but I shouldn't have did it with this one, obviously. So I paid $3 for this old record player. It's Sylvania's the brand, and it doesn't even work well. Like, I put it as not tested. I plugged it in, I couldn't get it to work. I pretty much didn't do any test on it at all, besides the plug, which I knew didn't work anyway. So, but these sell for parts really, really well. I sold it for $60 plus shipping, $40. The guy paid for the shipping, so $100 and actually ended up costing me a little bit less to ship it because he was a little bit closer than I thought. But I packed it all up really well, put it in a box, bubble wrap, newspaper, tight box, shipped at UPS, the whole thing. The guy says, oh, it's destroyed, blah, blah, blah. I don't want money, and just repeatedly tried to put me down with it. Long story short, he gave me negative feedback. I told him it's not my fault. If it, it leaves my hands and it gets destroyed by the time it gets you, let's file a claim through UPS. No, you didn't pack it right, which I did. Like, I'm not going to just ship an expensive item, not pack it right. So then I asked him to revise the feedback, and he did, which I'm glad. He gave me neutral feedback, so it wasn't negative. But he still didn't want to file a claim. So it's like I'm not going to give you a partial refund if you don't want to file a claim. Let's file a claim. Let's get your money back. Let's get my money back. Let's go. But he's just like, no. So I'm like, all right, well, whatever. Enjoy your broken record player then. I don't know what to tell you. I sold this Doctor Strange Titan Hero series doll. I paid $1 for him. The same one I got that Falcon one. So he's in really good shape. Come to find out, this one's actually pretty rare. I sold this one for $50 plus shipping. And guess what this guy did? He said he wants to return it because he found something cheaper. Whatever, like my return policy is with that. If you found something cheaper, you want to return it. So he says he wants to start a return. Look up here, no feedback, which means it's his first transaction on eBay, which is not usually a good sign. So he starts a return, hasn't sent it back to me yet. He says to the 26th, which is 2 days, to send it back to me. But basically my money, $50, is held in eBay limbo. I can't have it until the return is closed. He still hasn't sent it back to me yet, which was like, what day was that? I sold it on the 12th of July. I think the return was like a day or so later. So like, it's been almost, 2 weeks now. What a joke. Returns suck. Sorry guys. I love selling on eBay, but returns suck. All right, I'm gonna try to get through these guys. We're going on 12 minutes now, and that's a long time. So feel free to skip around if you like. I'm gonna talk pretty quick here. So I got these Lands' End AT&T employee polo shirts. Very nice. Got them at Goodwill for $4. I sold this one for $18.99. And I told the young lady who was doing it, I said, I actually have another one. If you're interested in it, I'll give you a discount on it. And so she said, sure. And there it is there. Sold the second one for $13. So altogether, I had $8 into those shirts. Sold them for $29 plus shipping. I refunded her the difference in the shipping because I combined it. You know how that goes. Then we got this Reebok on the field Pittsburgh Steelers hat. Love selling hats. I got this pretty cheap. don't know if I got a Goodwill. I don't remember where I got this hat from. But hats I usually don't spend more than $2 or $4 on. $14.99 plus shipping for that one. We got a Cleveland Indians hat. So just, you probably know in the news, it just came out yesterday, I think. Today is Saturday, the 24th. The Cleveland Indians will now be called the Cleveland Guardians. So they will no longer be the Cleveland Indians. So if you got any Cleveland Indians merch, you might want to hang on to it. But this hat I got at Goodwill for $2, sold it for $10.15. I had it for a long time. I was happy to get rid of it. That's another AT&T shirt. We got a Cabela's hat. I got this at Goodwill for $2. This didn't sell for too much, $7 plus shipping. So some of those Cabela's hats do pretty well. Some of them, they don't sell for too much, but you live and you learn, right? So didn't make too much on that. That's okay. We got another Swell insulated bottle, those water bottles that I bought a whole bunch of. This one I sold for, that's a nice looking one. This one I sold for $19.99 plus shipping. I think this might have been the same lady that bought 2 of them, if I remember correctly. And did she? Maybe not. Anyway, so $19.99 plus shipping on that. We got a Calvin Klein shirt here, long sleeve. Calvin Klein, turns out they don't sell real well. $4 for this at Goodwill. Ended up selling for $9.99 plus shipping. So not too bad there. Not one of my best brands. I stay away from them. Here's some more of those quick auctions that I did. Some of these Guess watches, sold those for $5 plus shipping. Some Coca-Cola merch, 99 cents. This Bud Light hat, I'll never buy that again. That one stunk. I did an auction on it, but I got $10.50 for it. I was surprised. This Guess, this is a quartz watch, 99 cents. We got this little Buzz Lightyear figure, sold them for $1.04. This Crusade in the Pacific DVD set, I got it at Goodwill for probably less than $1. Maybe a couple bucks, I don't know. Sold that for 99 cents. Taylor Swift DVD, got it at the yard sale a long time ago for super cheap, 99 cents. This 1946 vintage light meter, I had it for a long time, got an online auction. I've already made my money back on that lot, but I sold for 99 cents. Here's a big one. So I saw on TikTok this guy, Thrifter Sifter, found one of these at a yard sale. And he said they go for a ton of money. And I'm like, what? And I checked them on eBay and they do. But it so happens that I still had 2 of them from when I was a kid. So here's the Ultimate Warrior wrestling buddy here. And like I said, this was one of mine from way back when I was a kid. I just saved it. I still had it. And I sold it for $135 plus shipping going overseas. So that's pretty awesome. That was a great, great sale. I still have another one, Macho Man Randy Savage, that I'm selling. It goes for a lot more. We got a couple of these Swell bottles here. So I've sold both of these on eBay. We got Swell Nature Colors for $17, and then another Swell underwater looking one. Sold that one for $17 plus shipping. So I combined shipping of those, refunded her the difference and everything. So that was great. We got this Beanie Baby Hero Soldier. Paid $1 for this at a yard sale. Sold it for $8 plus shipping. Beanie Babies, they're not really sought after too much anymore, but I guess people still kind of collect them. But I haven't gotten anything more than like $10 for a single one. So we got a 2018 Mattel Toys Jason Momoa Aquaman. Got this at Goodwill. I think I paid $3 for him. Sold for $11.99 plus shipping. Those big, tall action figures, they do pretty good, guys. Keep your eye out for them. We got a Connect Adventures thing here. Auction sale, $1.69 on that. We got this Nike Tennis Dry Fit tennis skirt skort. Paid $4 for that and sold it for $15.29. I've been keeping my eye out for those. I've sold maybe 3 of them now. But I get them at Goodwill for like $4 or under, and they sell like between 15 and 20 bucks. So keep an eye out for that. This Eddie Murphy DVD, $1.69 online auction. These Keen sandals, I got these at Goodwill for $3. I think it was $3. Maybe it was $6. Oh gosh, I can't remember, guys. But they look like brand new. I could look at the bottoms of those, like they look like brand new. Sold for $18.70 plus shipping. That brand Keen, K-E-E-N, they do pretty good. Some of these old Game Boy Advance games, I had them forever. Overpaid for them at Goodwill. I don't remember how much it was. I got $4 for them. Happy to get rid of them. Conair hair roller thing. I think I paid $6 for this, somewhere around there. Sold for $16.99 plus shipping. It was pretty much new, open box. And we're almost here. So we got a Nike Miami Hurricanes ThermaFit hoodie. I got this at Goodwill for $4. I tried these collegiate hoodies, especially if they're Nike. They do really well. This one's in really good shape. Sold for $16.99 plus shipping. Those I just put them in like hoodies, flat rate envelope. Perfect. This guy hasn't paid yet. This is a Wayne Gretzky hockey hat, a hockey school hat. Pretty cool hat. Got it at Goodwill for $2. It's a really nice hat. Look how good that picture turned out too, by the way. Yeah, I took that. But it sold for $10. No, it sold for $10 plus shipping. But he hasn't paid yet. And this one I just sold like minutes ago. Another one of those Stampin' Up things. She sent me an offer for $7. I sent her an offer for $10 because I was asking $12.74, and then she sent me an offer for $8, and I sent her back another offer saying $10 is the lowest I can go. I'm sorry we couldn't make a deal. Please have a great day. And guess what? She bought it for $10. That works every time. $10 on that, so we'll package that up and get it out of here. All right, that's it, guys. Sorry, that's a super long portion of this video. Sorry that took so long, but that is all I have for the sales today. Thanks. All right, guys, thanks for coming by the channel. I appreciate it. As always, please like and subscribe. I'll see you all next time. Thanks.